For today's video, I'm going to use as a base the last couple of videos that Andrea made about twin flames. And I'm just going to start with a disclaimer. Please do not take that as some kind of a conspiracy theory. More like we really have to be objective and realistic here so that we can make things work in such type of a connection, in such type of a relationship that twin flames is all about. And we're going to speak today about the plan behind the plan and how things work in this connection. It is very clear that it is a very divine connection, the twin flame. And why exactly is it so? Have you ever asked yourself? This connection is very deep because once upon a time, very, very long time ago, we humans were a little bit different. And I'll tell you that the story in the Bible is not entirely not true, but just the other way around. It's just that things have been used for different purposes, and this retorted the actual truth. So let's go back to the beginning of it, beginning of times, when humans didn't really have a gender. We were complete beings of divine feminine and divine masculine all in one. We still are. But for the purpose of growing consciousness in a way and seeing how things are gonna work, the human beings were split into two as feminine and masculine. So we do come to experience a specific part of this energy. So even though duality is not very real on its own, we are experiencing it here on Earth. And twin flames are actually souls that once used to be one, a complete one thing. We still are, even though we are into separate bodies. But this is the closest of feminine and masculine union one can experience. Actually, the closest of closest is the union of feminine and masculine energies within ourselves, but because it is so difficult to perceive it most of the times, this is the most material physical expression of feminine and masculine, and how actually they act as one, how actually they are the same energy even though they are very different. And so this really makes the connection between twin flames something very, very, very special, because it is a complete union of the same soul that once used to be just one, experiencing it again as one when they are together. Of course, there are twin flames as well that come on Earth, and even though they're in the same lifetime on Earth, they did not make a plan to meet, because all this is as per the desire of the soul. We all come with our own egos beforehand, but that's probably a topic for another video. And because of this, we all have specific desire. We all make our own plans of what we are really coming to experience in the specific lifetime. However, I truly believe that most of the times twin flames come in the same lifetime exactly with the purpose of being together. And if their plan is not to be together, most probably they will not meet their paths as well. They will not meet at all in the lifetime, even though they are simultaneously on Earth, if their plan is not to be together. What happens actually when a twin flame couple gets together? Because it is a union of completeness, it is like two magnets when they meet together. It is just like when negative and positive energies meet together in the sky, and because of this, a lot of energy, like tons of prana, is being released. Just like when the lightnings appear in the sky. That is a release of a huge amount of prana. And moreover, because it's a perfect match between positive and negative in terms of the amount of charge, this prana is not just regular prana, but that is love. That is divine, pure, infinite love. Love for each other, which is love for the self. It sounds very egoistic, but that is the truth. And through experiencing love for each other and love for the self in this divine union, we actually release a ton of prana in the same form for everyone around us. We have had many people tell us, to both of us, that wherever we go, that there is something very strong around us, that they feel something very special. And we don't really have to do anything for that. It's not that we really are something that much special. It is exactly because of this perfect match of positive and negative, and when put together, it just releases a ton of prana around us. And because of this, everyone can feel it, whoever is around us. And this happens with every twin flame couple. So, in this world where we live in, you can imagine that such a strong energy can really transform the world, especially if we have a bunch of couples that are already together. And we will change the world really for the best, not for better, but really for the best, because the energy that twin flame couples emit, like such a divine union, is very pure. It's not just strong, but it's very pure. Because it is such a divine union, we are not able, it is impossible to use this energy for bad purposes and intentions, simply because we activate also our Kundalinis when we are with our twin flame partner. And just the Kundalini itself puts us in such a state and journey that we just are not able to use all this energy for any bad intentions. And because of this really is very pure energy. So if we really have like a ton of twin flame couples getting together, releasing all this prana, coming for such pure with such pure intentions, it will be an instant transformation of the entire earth. And not everyone really wants that, because such a world is very difficult to control. In such a world, the free will is really what rules every single action of every single person. And because of this, unfortunately, there's a very big interest of twin flame couples not to be together. Of course, there's many reasons for twin flame couples not to be together. And first of all, we've made videos about that, of their emotions. We are all victims of our own emotions, unfortunately. And this is what most of the times is the issue for twin flames not to be able to be in complete union. And this is used even more through the Laura Astral to intensify all this, so that union becomes almost impossible. And the plan behind the plan is that most of the times we just see some kind of a picture. We think we are aware of it. But I can assure you that behind each picture we see, there's even a bigger one, and bigger and bigger and bigger. Things that we are not able to foresee. And this, withstanding all this, is something that it is not just a phase. It is something that we, as twin flames in union, have to go through all our lives. And we all have to be prepared for the next plan, behind the plan, behind the plan, behind the plan. Not to live in fear, by no means to live in fear, but just to use this so that we grow even further our grace, and we expand even more our consciousness, and we grow more and more and more. Because I can tell you that this is what right now is creating the basis for the next generation. It is actually something incredible that we have never ever seen, and we still haven't seen it completely. It is still due to come. So all these children that we have been observing coming to Earth, extraordinary, this is nothing. It will become even more extraordinary, even more interesting and unusual, beyond our imagination. A while ago, I have made something like a prediction about the year 2024, when something big is coming for twin flames especially. I think I made this in English as well. I'm gonna search for that video to put a link underneath in the description. Watch that, because I did get a confirmation yesterday that this really is happening. And it is very possible that in 2024 we are gonna be witnessing something really extraordinary in regards of twin flames and the union between them. Lots of love, and you are free to put all your questions underneath. We will do our best to answer them. And if you need any kind of assistance that you feel we may be able to give to you, take a look through our options. The link is down below.